Okay, this is a filter pedal shootout for the Roland GR-300 guitar synthesizer. I've got 3 pedals here. The selection is based on the value of the potentiometers. The first up is a Roland EV5. It's got a 10K pot. The next one is an Ernie Ball volume control pedal. It's got a 25K pot, and then I've got a Yamaha FC7 with a 50K pot. Now, hands down, the Yamaha FC7 really beat the pants off the other 2 pedals, and for 2 reasons. One, having a 50K potentiometer, we get a lot more effect from the Yamaha pedal. The EV5 barely registers. The Ernie Ball sounds really good, and I think it's probably really close to the Roland volume pedal that was sold around the same time. But the FC7 really just goes a lot more distance, both musically and physically. So I don't know if it's completely obvious from this angle, but when you've got the Yamaha pedal back, it's actually quite a bit higher than the Ernie Ball or the EV5. So as a result, when you get the Yamaha pedal all the way down to the ground and you flatten that guy out, you've actually covered quite a distance. And that means it's a lot easier to really get specific and dial in the exact sound that you want. The Ernie Ball works pretty good. The EV5 really just kind of came across as a disaster, and part of it might be because maybe there's a dirty pot inside of the EV5. I've had it for a while, and I guess when you're using it as a controller with a keyboard that goes like with digital values that go from 0 to 50, you don't really notice all the little clunks in there, but in an audio path, the EV5 really didn't sound that good. And then the controller for this is going to be a Roland GR-300. So here we go. I'm going to give you some audio examples, but again, I really recommend the FC7. And I have to tell you something important. If you buy the FC7 and hook it in, it won't work correctly. It'll work backwards. The throw is going to go the wrong way. So the pedal all the way down is dark and the pedal all the way up is bright. So what I did was I made just a little adapter. I got a couple of 1/4-inch jacks and then ran wires between them, but I switched the tip and the ring. And so by switching the tip and the ring connections, made the pedal work in an opposite direction. You could also take the FC7 and you could put your own TRS jack on it and wire the connections differently, but I think this is a better approach. The FC7 has that cable hardwired to the chassis, so if you want it to be any longer, you're kind of out of luck. But if you make this little adapter like I did, you can plug whatever TRS cable you want into it. The GR-300 doesn't require tip, ring, sleeve. It's really just tip and sleeve because it's really designed for volume pedals, but plug a TRS cable in there, it's going to work just fine. Okay. Here come the audio examples. First up is the EV5. Here's just the hex fuzz. Here's hex fuzz and VCO. And just the VCO. Kind of subtle. One more. We're going to go back to the hex fuzz only. I'm going to close the filter up all the way and give it maximum resonance. There's like a little dirt in the pot or something inside the pedal. Here is hex fuzz and VCO with resonance. And then just the VCO. Yeah, I don't notice that glitchiness when I'm using the EV5 as a controller pedal, but we definitely hear it now. So I'm going to switch out the EV5 and instead I'm going to plug in this Ernie Ball Jr. with the 25K pot. Here we go. Ernie Ball, what you got for us? Here we go. So we're going to again start out with, no filter, no resonance, and just the hex fuzz, and hear what this sounds like. You can definitely hear we're getting more sweet. It's definitely getting brighter, and we don't have that blah, 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 blah. Here's VCO and hex fuzz. pedal nice and smooth. And VCO only. All right, nice. Okay, I'm going to close the filter all the way down, but add all the resonance, and we're going to go back to hex fuzz only. Okay, here we go. Here is VCO and hex fuzz. And VCO only. Nice. It's hard for me to move my foot without making it sound a little stair-steppy. Okay, last up then is, I think, my favorite choice for sure, even though it was a little difficult to work out to get everything going, is the Yamaha FC7. So I actually have a cable here. Let me plug this in. Okay, here we go with the FC7, and we're going to start filter closed all the way, and we'll see how much kick we get from the Yamaha FC7. Okay, let's add in hex fuzz and VCO. It is a lot easier to be smoother with the FC7 because of the longer throw, and I think just the action of it. And here is VCO only. Oh, we're going to go to close the filter all the way, maximum resonance. Okay, hex fuzz and VCO. And finally, maximum resonance, VCO only. I mean, definitely I like the FC7 the best. With the FC7, because of the design of the pedal, we get much longer throw. It's a lot easier to really dial in exactly where you want it to be. That's me just barely moving my foot. And then let's back off some of that resonance, maybe just a little bit. Yeah, I think it's pretty much impossible to get that smooth of a sound from either the 25K Ernie Ball or certainly the The EV5, I don't know, that EV5 sounded a little funky. Maybe the pot's just gotten to be a little old. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.